So to end the program tonight, I would like to ask, what are the things, what are the things you would like to advise us, to do to live a better life? What are some of these practices, that we should do, to be better people and to have better lives?
What are the advice? There are no advice anyway. There's no, you expect to hear 15 steps to take to get this, 3 steps to. There's just one advice. In fact, I can summarize the advice now, even though this is a continuous teaching, I'll be talking more and more and more about it.
Okay.
What do you want in life? Let me just summarize the advice. What do you want in life? Whatever you want in life, you can get.
You can get.
You can get.
Okay, you can. Okay.
You can get. Whatever you want, you can get. What do you need to do from what we've been explaining so far? Just pay the price. Like you pay the price with money if it was a material thing that you wanted. So also will you pay the price in principle if it's something that you need to be released first in the spiritual so that you cannot access it in the material. And then we'll talk about this principle, that principle, the laws of universe, things that you must do, and it is guaranteed that you get result. Result may not be immediate, it could come depending on so many factors beyond our control. It could come immediately, it could take months, it could take years, whatever. But at the end of the day, whatsoever ye would that the universe, that nature should release to you to have, go all out and do that thing, give that thing to somebody else. You get the summary of the advice now?
Yeah, I think you should explain that further.
Mm-hmm. Whatsoever ye would that man should do unto you, that nature should do for you, that the universe should release to you, go all out and give that same thing to somebody else. That is life. Life is so simple. It's only when we are trying to manipulate you to make you, that's why we make it complex. Life is so simple. And that's the summary of all, irrespective of what religion, what background, what spirituality, who your teacher is. This is called the golden rule, and it's stated in so many versions, so many ways by different teachers from the ancient days to the present day. Whatsoever ye will that men should do unto you, go all out and do that same thing unto men. Is that not a free ticket to get whatever you want in life? So what do you want in life? What's your desire? Just take a piece. Then if you come and tell me, hey, I would have given, but I don't have, then you will stay in your state forever. I can't help you. Because he's saying, just take a piece, the tiny one that you have, go there and plant it as a seed, and I'll make sure that the fruit comes back to you and manifests as the desire that you want. And then you are telling me you don't have anything. Whatsoever. Did he say happiness? Did he limit it to money? Did he say anything? Whatsoever ye would that the universe should spring. I mean, the universe is the owner of the elements, can decide to use snake, can decide to use tree, can decide whatever he wants to use. That is not for you to decide. It is not even within your range of reasoning. It's up to the universe to say, oh, in fact, the way that you can say, universe, God, nature, I want this to do it for me. You know the way to do it. It's not by prayer. Prayer is not effective. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, sure, I'm listening.
Okay. Because we are getting to the teaching now, so that's why my mood is the most effective way to do it is to, for example, I want water. I want regular supply of water for the rest of my life. All I need to do is this half bottle of water that I have, I'm going to look for somebody who is thirsty. Okay? Oh, you thirsty? Have my water. Oh, thank you. So what have I done? I have prayed, and the universe is seeing it live, that out of a particular state of mind, which I'm going to talk about subsequently, I'll hide that now so that I don't release everything in one day, because we don't have enough time to dwell deeply on that. Out of that state of mind, once I give this, you know what nature is going to see? It's going to say, whatever gods or goddesses or saints or angels, however you imagine that nature is sending that message, it's going to say, you know what? I have found somebody who genuinely wants water. Please go and supply that person water. Not because you prayed, not because you fasted, not because you did anything, but because you simply, nature told you whatever you want, do it for somebody else. And then he saw you giving this water to somebody else. That is the way to tell nature that I want water. And then the thing he will look at from that point is, check your mind. Are you giving this water for people to see, hey, the whole world, I'm giving water, I'm the best, I am the most benevolent, look, I'm going on. So once that is seen in your heart, then, oh, don't worry about him, he's already gained the benefit. But once the motive in your heart is good, is genuine, is the state it should be, which will teach you to attain, then there is no prayer more powerful. In fact, you have prayed without even saying a word. All right? So that's the summary of everything in this world. Whatsoever ye would that men should do unto you, go out there and do same unto men. This is the summary of all of the preachings, all of the works of the prophets in the holy books, all of everything you ever had in the past, in the present, even in the new age. That is just the summary. So whether this preaching continues forever or it continues for a couple of weeks, the whole concept, the whole summary is whatsoever you want. If you want a house, now you know how to get a house for yourself. If you want a home, a happy home to yourself, now you know how to get a happy home.
I was just gonna ask you, in a case where, okay, I want a house for myself and I want the universe to bless me with a house. Now I would love to give something so I can get the house. In such a case, what am I likely to give? Now you probably would say,
if you plant tomato, you get tomato. If you plant rice, you get rice. If you plant cassava, you harvest rice. So if you want house, go and plant house in somebody's life.
Well, if you're not financially capable, yeah.
Yeah, of course. If you were, then you will just build your own.
Yeah.
All right. Now the beauty of this principle, the beauty of it is, even when you don't have a piece of brick, you don't even have one sheet of roof, you don't even have one log of wood to contribute, you can still do it, and it will be as effective as if you contributed a whole house. Okay. Do it in your heart.
Okay.
And that's where prayer may come in. Do it in your heart genuinely. Oh, you are building this house. Oh, I wish I had something. But happily, I tap, oh Father, provide her with this resource. Genuinely, with love. Oh, I wish I had something to. She's not aware that you are praying for her. That kind of prayer, especially when it's selfless. Not, oh, Father, I want this. Father, give me. Father, give me. No. When it's a prayer genuinely for somebody else, okay, and then your heart is red and it's saying, oh, this is genuine love. This is real out of love. Then it will be counted for you as having given. Remember what we said earlier on, that what is checked is the motive, not necessarily the material. Okay. The giving is the nails the coffin finally. But before we even look at the giving, he looks at the giving. What is the motive behind it? Oh, the motive is pure, is genuine. This is out of love. The way he is now. If he had the money, he would have actually contributed something to that house, then to be counted for you as having given.
Wow.
Beautiful. Now it's wow. See how simple life can be? Yes, yes. These are principles that work. But if you do have, then you must give. You cannot hold on to the very little that you have and claim that you have nothing. But if you genuinely have nothing, then what's the next thing to look at? Your heart. Is your heart, or are you doing it out of jealousy? Are you doing it? Just take me, then not say I don't give you. I mean, you look at the motive. Once it's pure, then before you even leave there, you just see rain as you are coming back from where you went to contribute. Nobody's waiting. Let me tell you a little testimony. Only a couple of days back, few days, not up to 1 week, maybe 3 days ago, there was this thing that I had to do, this contribution that I had to make, this giving that I had to do. Because these things work. If they don't work, then... And then I did the giving. I did the giving. And then I'm an IT professional. I teach IT courses. I run courses for $600 per person per month. And then from nowhere, I had this class. I was supposed to have, I did not meet my target for this class.
Okay.
So I still had like 4 seats actually to go. I had 4 seats to go. From nowhere, one person came and bought 5 seats, paid 600 times 5, paid me $3,000.
Yeah, you're right.
$3,000. Not because he promised me before, not because I was not expecting anything. It was just less than 5 minutes of text messages back and forth. And $3,000 hit my account. What was the giving that I did only exactly 1 week from today? I did that giving 1 week from today. It was $300. And within that short space of time, without promises, just from nowhere, I had a full class. One person I had never had from before. One person paying for the remaining seats, and even 1 or 2 extra seats. 5. He registered for 4 people, himself and 3 others, and then he made double payment for himself.
Wow.
And then you say that is what name do you want to call that other than practice of principle?